Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna see the newly launched Maybelline Super Stay Compact Powder. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Yeah, finally I have got this. This is how the product looks. A Maybelline Super Stay Compact Powder in the shade 330. Let me open and show you. So I have used a bit. This is how it looks on inside. Okay, and when you open the bottom you will see the puff and the mirror on top of the thing, and you can close it. So this is the back side. Okay, so let's see the description and details of this product. The name of the product is Maybelline New York Super Stay Flex Powder Foundation, and the price point is 799, which is almost to 800. 9 grams they are giving for this product, and totally they have 8 shades. Okay, I think these are the top 8 shades, mostly best selling in India. Maybe that's the reason they have launched only 8 shades in the product range. Let me see the description. They don't have any separate wordings for the description, just image. I'm just gonna read the image. It's a full coverage in one swipe, seamless matte, soft focus effect, all day hydration, water repellent film, raincoat for your face, repels water, oil and sweat, 30-hour long wear, resist everything. So they have shown the image of waterproof, sweatproof and crack resistance, and also it's a transfer proof seams. I don't know. Let's test that. Face flex technology, pigment expands and moves with facial expression. Oh, I don't know what it is. Resistant cracking and creasing. Okay, that I know. Resist 1,000 facial expressions. Pigment expands and moves with facial expression. Oh, I don't know what it is. No color shift. Wear it alone or on top of the foundation, as I said. Okay, they have for the light shade they have 2 range, and medium they have 2 to 4 ranges, and deep they have only 2 shade ranges. Okay, so they have given all the things on the picture, you can see it. Fine milled powder acts as a blurring filter in real life. Fresh oil resistance, stays fresh with every use. And the sponge is clean, hygienic and antibacterial. They have given, I don't know how it works. Most of the sponges we have to clean it. They have given antibacterial. I don't know how this works. This antibacterial seems to be, I don't know. Okay, so these are the claims of the powder they have given. Okay, so with this compact powder, we're gonna see the demo swatches of this. And you know me, I always compare with the previous product they have launched, which is the Maybelline Fit Me. We are gonna compare this with this one, so that we can get an idea whether it is the same color or how it works and everything. That's it. So without further delay, let's get into the demo part. Hey guys, let's get into the demo of the Maybelline Super Stay. So yeah, I just want to compare this with the Maybelline Fit Me, so that we can understand the shade differences between Maybelline two different ranges. That's the reason. Okay, so first let me swatch the palette. So this is how the Maybelline Super Stay looks. I really like the packaging of this for this compact. So this is the shade. I'm just gonna apply on the fingers. So this is Maybelline Super Stay in the shade 330. Okay, and let me show you the shade Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 330. There is a lot of difference between these two. Let me swatch first and I will show you the differences. So that's Maybelline 330 Fit Me, and this is Super Stay. Clearly you can see there is a shade difference between these two. and I bought 330. I was like, oh my god, why this is so dark? I don't remember getting the shade 330 this much dark. That's when I realized it is darker than the actual shade in Maybelline Fit Me Reach. So so disappointing actually, because I really like this shade so much. Now I couldn't use this shade for my face. It is pretty dark for me. I couldn't use it. Either I have to use it as a bronzer for lighter skin tones or something like that. Yeah, I have to use it that way. So I will swatch on my cheeks as well first. So I'm gonna do Maybelline Superstay this side, Maybelline Fit Me on this side. I will first swatch here. This is Maybelline Fit Me. Sorry, this is Maybelline Superstay, and this is Maybelline Fit Me. Wow, see the difference? This is the actual shade of 330, and this is how they have given for the powder. It is way too dark. I couldn't use it. I'm sorry, guys. You have to skip this Maybelline Superstay in the shade 330 in this one. Yeah, you have to either use it or else you go just one shade before so that it would be lighter, and I think you can use it for what to say highlighting purpose or something. I will try to get in the lighter shade, but as of now this is how it looks. Most of you guys use these shades for basically, still some people use this compact powder as a base for daily purpose. They don't use foundation or concealer, just put the compact powder and leave to the work or something. So what I'm gonna do is, first initially I wanna try this on individually on its own. I didn't use any moisturizer as of now because moisturizer is so wet. I don't want them to stick to the compact and mess the compact. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply individually without anything on my face so that you can see how it is. Yeah, so this side I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me. Sorry, we'll remove this as well. Okay, so this side I'm gonna use a super stay, right? As I said, super stay this side. So they have given the mirror and the pop sponge on the bottom. I never use a sponge because I think this will take a lot of product. So that's why I never use it. I usually prefer puffs like this. Okay, let's take the puff. Take the product. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply on my skin on its own. So this is how the powder looks on this side, and this is my actual skin. Okay, I didn't color correct or anything. This is actually on top of my skin. This is how it looks. So when I applied, I really felt the, what to say, darkness on my skin. I still do. What do you guys think? Is it darker? Maybe once I blend it, it is gone or something. I don't know. I'm still confused. I think it is darker. Let's compare with the Maybelline Fit Me side so that we can actually know the difference. So this is the difference between my skin tone and the Superstay 330, which is darker in shade. Okay, let's go to the Maybelline 330. I do have this one alone. There was a square thingy one, but in that I think there is no 330 shade or something. I don't know. I don't have that one. So let's go for the Maybelline 330 Fit Me here. We have taken the product. Let's watch it. Oh, this is perfect. I'm applying rigorously as I did for the Superstay so that you guys can see the difference. Clearly you can see this is more my skin tone, but this feels different, right? I'm not sure, guys. This feels a little bit different. I'm gonna apply more over here. So this is the difference between these two sides. What do you think? This feels perfect to my skin, right? And a little bit brighter as well. This side is a little bit dark. I don't know, this side feels brighter when I see in the camera, and this side feels a little bit duller, right? Yeah, I think this side feels a little bit duller. I don't know what's happening right now. Maybe is it my skin or something? I don't know. I have a lot of dry patches over here. You can literally see my dry patches over here. Okay, guys, so this is the difference between these two shades. You guys have to decide what you feel. Right now on application on the camera, I feel this side is a little bit lighter. I think so, and this side is more to my skin tone like. So this is the difference. But actually, 330 from Superstay is darker in pan, and 330 from Fit Me is lighter in the pan. um so that is the difference. Maybe once applied, once it's blended, the color is changing and making to the color is sinking to the skin tone or something like that. I'm not sure. So usually I don't prefer this method. I always do my whole face and then I will use loose powders or compact like this on top of the foundation. That's how I usually do. What I'm gonna do is, let me remove this face powder alone, apply moisturizer, and then Fit Me foundation. I have both the Fit Me foundations and Superstay. We can compare with the foundation so that we can understand how it looks on top of the foundation. Okay, let me remove this quickly. So I'm done with my prep. Let's get into the Superstay foundation and differences. So for this case, since we are comparing 330 compacts, I'm gonna use 330 foundation so that it should look good. I think so. Um, I'm gonna use 330 Superstay from Maybelline. Yeah, so this is 330 from Maybelline Superstay, and I'm gonna go for Maybelline Fit Me 330. Yeah, so these are the two differences between Maybelline Fit Me Superstay and Maybelline Fit Me. So this is how both the foundation looks on each side. It's a little bit comparison. Okay, so let's apply the compact powder. So I'm just gonna take it's the same thing. See, this is the 330. I'm gonna take here. I'm gonna apply on my under eyes. See, on one swipe we can, like on one application, you can see some darkness over here, right? So let me do the same thing on Maybelline Fit Me. This is a other sponge. I have two sponges separately used for this purpose as well. So this is Maybelline Fit Me one. I'm just gonna use it on this side. Okay, this is Fit Me side and this is Superstay. You can clearly see I prefer this side much more because it is much more warmer, not red. I think this is much more darker as well as more red tone to it. That's why you can see the red thing over here. Let me blend it now. I haven't taken anything in this sponge, so whatever it's left, I'm just using it to blend my under eyes. So this is once I blend it. Okay, let me go for the Fit Me side. So this is Fit Me side. Clearly you can see now Fit Me side is more a little bit lighter than the Superstay side, and as well it is like more warm tone, like yellow toned shade when compared to the Superstay side, Superstay side, which is more towards red or tad bit or red toned or terracotta kind of feel. It gives like that shade. So that is the main difference between these two, for these two compacts. So this is my final opinion about this. When I applied whole face, I didn't feel that much difference on each side, guys. Once I blended everything, it depends on your day-to-day wearing. If your sole purpose is wearing separately alone this powder, I think this will work on you for whole face. But if you are using something like this, okay, like I did for with the concealer or with the foundation, I think you should go for Maybelline Fit Me 330 because this is much lighter. Because usually what I prefer is once I apply the foundation, I want my center of my face to be a little bit brighter so that throughout the day it looks nice. Okay, if the compact powder is same shade as your skin tone or a little bit darker than your skin tone, it's gonna make it look you darker throughout the day. So I don't recommend that. So that's my general opinion about these two compact powder. Let me finish the whole makeup and come back to you. Let's get into the review and my thoughts about the product. This is the first time I'm using the product, so this is kind of first impression kind of review, what I currently think about the product. About the packaging, I really like the packaging, how they have given. This is kind of new packaging and it feels very sturdy. It's not like plasticky thingy, it feels very sturdy. And I love the packaging of the product. There is a bottom layer, you can take the sponge and see it in the mirror. I really like it so much, this kind of packaging. And also the color is also same as the foundation, and they have launched a similar packaging for a tube kind of packaging for the foundation, because I think it has a lesser quantity compared to the foundation might have at least 30 grams of product. I think the tube package might contain 20 to 25 ml of product and lesser price point compared to this bigger bottle. If you're someone who's traveling often, I think the tube packaging might be beneficial for you, so that it is not heavy and doesn't break as well. So it is really nice, the tube packaging. Like, you can also get that packaging as well. Okay, so that's about the foundation thing. Okay, as I said in the demo part, when I applied, I felt this was darker initially on its own, and this feels lighter. 330 Fit Me is lighter when compared to this one. Uh, but when I applied whole of my face, it doesn't feel that much darker on its own when compared to this one. But when I topped off on base of the foundation, I felt this one is darker, more towards a terracotta or red tint to it. But this feels like more warm kind of yellow shade into it, but doesn't feel like too much yellow, but the right amount of yellow in it. So I really like the Fit Me shade match compared to the Fit Me range. That's my opinion about these two shade matches. Okay, and about the climbs, they have given a lot of things like waterproof, sweatproof, resistant, and then the found like compact powder moves when I express. I don't know how that works. The technicality behind it, I don't know about how it works, but I will try to check. I will try to test the water test and as well as sweat test later on my daily life and update you in the comments below. Yeah, I think that's about the climbs. Yeah, so if you're someone who's referring me as a shade twin, I think you have to skip this shade from Superstay. But you want to try this means you can definitely go ahead and buy it in offers, or just go check in the store by yourself. Okay guys, so my final verdict about this product is this shade match is not good at all. For a 330 person, this kind of feels like a 332 or 334 shade kind of tint they have given. Maybe they have messed up the shade match, I don't know. These days L'Oreal is missing the shade match. Maybe that happened in here as well, I don't know. Maybe the next two shades, if it comes, it might be lighter, who knows what, I don't know. So this is a little bit darker when compared to Maybelline Fit Me. That's my opinion about it. And the formulation, the softness is really soft. This kind of feels so powdery and so soft when compared to the other one. See, you can clearly see the powderiness on the thing, because it is so powdery and so soft as well, and it glides seamlessly. When compared to the Fit Me, it is kind of doesn't feel too much softness. When compared to the Superstay, kind of feels a little bit roughness, and it is like a hardly pressed product when compared to the Superstay. Maybe it's because of the formulation. There is a difference between the texture and everything between these two. When the texture wise and the feel wise, this is really good. But the only thing I find difficult is the shade match. I don't really like this shade match because I have to use it. I cannot use it alone or top of my foundation. It is really dark, little bit darker than my actual skin tone. I can maybe use it as a bronzer, or I have to use it for lighter skin tone people, because I really don't recommend for 330 shade match people. You just leave it this one alone, okay? You go for 330 from Fit Me if you want compact powder. Or if you're someone who using 334 shade or 332 shade from the Maybelline Fit Me, I think this might work for you guys. You can definitely buy this shade for you guys. Yeah, I think that's about the shade match and everything. The product is really good. Cost is also affordable. Maybelline always does this all the time. Definitely 332 and 334 shade guys can definitely try this shade 330. It might work for you guys. Yeah, that's my final review and thoughts about this Superstay. Hopefully you might have liked the demo swatches I have done for you guys. Yeah, don't forget to give a like for this video. If you guys like this kind of content, do subscribe to my channel by supporting me. Thanks for watching guys. See you on my next video. Bye.